everyone, so I may have done a little bit of shopping. My last haul was only a few videos back, but I went into Boots a few days ago and was just confronted with 3 for 2 signs everywhere, and it wasn't just on, you know, a particular brand or particular type of product, it was on everything. So makeup, hair care and skincare, I think, and they are all mix and match, so you can buy like a lipstick and a moisturiser and a hairspray and get one for free, which is just crazy and really is an offer I can't refuse. I did only buy makeup bits though, so that's what I have to show you today, and there were so many sort of pastel colours and brights and just a load of spring launches from all the brands. So I bought quite spring inspired makeup because it's getting a little bit sunnier now in England. I think it's time to start planning ahead. I did make one slightly naughty higher end purchase, but I will leave that to the end. But everything else is low end, cheaper drugstore makeup. And first of all, I went slightly mad for the nail polishes. There were so many pastels and things staring at me, I had to buy some. And the first 3 I got were from L'Oreal, and these I think are from, I'm not sure what it's called, their pastel collection or their spring collection, but they've brought out 4 shades of pastel nail varnishes. There's a yellow one as well, but I just picked up these 3, which are a sort of lavendery colour, a pink and a mint green. And these are really nice because they're very, very pastel. They're just sort of off-white colours, which I think is the best way to do pastel. I'm actually wearing this one today on my nails. This is called Nouvelle Vague, and it's a very lilac-y lavendery colour, and I really, really love those sorts of shades. And these nail varnishes are actually really good quality. I like the brushes too. They're really, really wide, so you can do a whole nail in one stroke. Really quick and easy to put on, and I've tried a couple of these too and they do last well. This is probably second day. I've got a slight chip on one, but I think that's just because I bashed my hand, but they're really nice formulas and they do last really well, so looking forward to trying those. They're probably going to be my go-to spring polishes this year. I also got one of these from L'Oreal, and there's no writing on this, but I think it's called the LExtraordinaire liquid lipsticks, possibly, and this is in the shade 201 Rose Symphony. And I heard Estées from Estées talk about these when she went to Canada and came back with loads of US makeup, so I've been wanting to try them for a long time, and they're basically these sort of liquid lipsticks with a little doe foot applicator, but rather than being more on the matte side like some liquid lipsticks can be, they're very glossy and quite shiny. So like a lipstick, a lip gloss and a lip balm all in one, and this is what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's very, very moisturising. It does feel like a lip balm, but I've put a couple of coats on and it still doesn't look as pink as it probably should do, so I'd say that they are more like lip glosses, although they feel really nice. I think they're going to last really well, and I think they've got a slight stain in them too, so the colour should stay on my lips for a while, but I really like this. I may pick up a few more colours. I also bought 2 lip glosses from Maybelline. These are the colour Sensational Shine Glosses, and I don't remember the last time I actually bought a lip gloss voluntarily. I think it was back in secondary school when I was about 16 and didn't really know anything about makeup, and I just haven't ever been a fan of the sticky feel of them, you know, getting your hair caught in them in the wind, and I just generally tend to prefer matte lipsticks anyway. But I saw Suzie of Hello October talking about these, who is just probably my absolute favourite blogger ever and the nicest person in the world, and she was saying they're very similar to the Clarins, is it the Instant Lip Perfectors, Instant Light lip perfectors, the glosses in the squeezy tubes, which are very, very popular. I've never actually tried one of those, but I've always wanted to, so I thought these are going to be a much more reasonable price. I think they're about £4 or £5 each. I got the shades Cashmere Rose and Glorious Grapefruit. Cashmere Rose is the slightly lighter of the two and it's got a tiny bit of shimmer in it, and then Glorious Grapefruit is a bit more of a darker coral, and these are really nice. I do actually like them, which I was really surprised about. They go on really smoothly. Again, they feel like a lip balm. They haven't got any stickiness to them, and the gloss just is quite a pretty one. It's not overly shiny, but it still is nice and glossy, so I've really been enjoying those. And also from Maybelline I picked up possibly the most boring nail varnish I've ever actually bought, and it's the colour Cool Touch. It's from one of their colour show ranges, but I've been looking for a grey nail varnish for a long time and haven't really found one that was light enough. They've always been quite dark and a little bit browny, but this one is just a pure light grey, and it's just something I've been after for a while, so haven't tried it out yet. But again, it's along the lines of these very light kind of pastel shades. I think that's what I'm really into at the moment. I've also been looking for a slightly cheaper alternative to a bronzer because I don't actually own any that aren't high end, so I saw this one on Maybelline as well. It's called the Dream Sun Triple Bronzing Powder, and it's got these 3 shades, kind of like a dark brown, a light brown, and then almost a highlighting shade, and I picked this up because I thought it was matte and I could use it for contouring, but actually when you kind of swatch it a little bit, it does have a tiny bit of shimmer, more so in this lighter shade than the other two, so I guess you could sort of pick those out. But I put it on today and I actually really like it. It's a nice warm toned brown without verging onto orange looking. It also applies really smoothly, there's no patchiness when I put it on, so I think it's a really nice product. I do need to try it out a little bit more just to see, and it does smell a bit weird. Kind of smells like Play-Doh, but not in a nice way. So that's the Maybelline Dream Sun Bronzer. I also got a few bits from number 7, and these are both in really pretty pastel packaging, which is probably what drew me to them. But I saw Kate from Ghost Parties talking about this one, and it's the Pop and Glow Cream Blush, and it's really cute. It's in this little twist up type packaging, and you just kind of put it on and blend it out, and it's a cream, but it feels quite soft and silky, almost like a powder, but actually still quite hydrating, so it doesn't go all flaky and sort of cakey like some cream blushes can. It just feels really lovely. This one is in the shade Classic Rose, which I think is what Kate got as well, but there were also 2 other colours, more of a pink one and more of a coral, so depending on if I like this one I may go back for those 2. They also had a mascara that I just launched, and this is the Lovely Lashes mascara for glossy natural volume, and you know that I'm a big fan of their Stay Perfect mascara. It's the only thing that I can wear on my bottom lashes. It's really good at staying put, so I thought I would give this a go, and it actually says that it has argan oil in it, and I thought I don't always give my lashes the best care and treatment. There isn't really anything you can do to treat your lashes, so I thought this would be something nice to try, and it is very, very natural, so as the name suggests, it gives just a really light coating onto your lashes, and I think that probably is because of the oil. It's slightly thinner, but it's nice if you're going for a very minimal makeup look, or if you're someone that doesn't like clumping, because this is just absolutely 0 clumps. I was building and building it up, and I couldn't stick my lashes together if I tried, so I think it's going to be a really nice natural everyday mascara. So onto my last splurge purchase, and I've been after this for a long time and I haven't seemed to get hold of it, and it's the Blanc de Chanel Sheer Illuminating Base, and whenever I try to buy something for Chanel it seems to be out of stock. I had the same problem with their Soleil de Town, which was discontinued for a few months, but I got my hands on it eventually. So as my skin's been quite dry at the moment, it's been looking a bit dull and lifeless, and I wanted something that was just going to give it a bit of a boost and a bit of a glow, and it was between this and the Dior Glow Maximiser, but I decided to go for this one because it doesn't have any shimmer in it, and I have checked it on the back of my hand and looked at it in sunlight, and there is no noticeable kind of like glittery shimmery particles in it at all, so I'm not sure how it works. It is magic, but it just sort of gives you this kind of luminosity, and you can use it as a primer or you can mix it in with your foundation. I haven't actually done that yet, but I have been using it underneath all my bases just a little bit, and it's a little bit moisturising too, which is nice as well. It just adds this amazing kind of radiance to your skin, like you're just glowing from within, and I've even been wearing it on its own just to give my skin that little bit of extra something, and it looks really nice like that too, so this is definitely one I think I'll be getting a lot of use out of, and I best do because it was quite expensive. I think it was around £31, maybe 32, but that's just standard price for Chanel, unfortunately. So those are all my spring inspired purchases, and I think the 3 for 2 is on until the 17th or the 18th, I'm not too sure. I did look at one of the posters, I think that's what it said, but at least another couple of weeks. So I hope you enjoyed watching that, and let me know if you've got anything spring related recently, or if there's anything else you think I should try, and I will see you all soon.